Hello, welcome to the Road to October. I'm your host, Ryan Lorenz. In this podcast, we will navigate baseball history through the lens of the Fall Classic. In this episode, we will be covering the fourth game of the 1903 World Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Americans. If you didn't listen to our previous episode about Game 3, no worries. We'll provide you a brief recap of what happened, but I recommend listening to gain a comprehensive understanding of what happened in the previous game. In Game 3 of the 1903 World Series, Deacon Felipe pitched on only 1 day of rest, threw a solid game holding Boston to only 2 runs. Tom Hughes started the game, but was only able to pitch a couple of innings before being taken out of the game and replaced by Cy Young. The Boston pitchers allowed 4 runs in total. Pittsburgh took a 2-1 lead in the series. Game 4 of the 1903 World Series took place on October 6, 1903, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With the Pirates leading the series, this game would either give Pittsburgh a commanding lead or allow Boston to tie it. There were over 7,600 fans in the stands for this first game in the series at Exposition Park. The first pitch of the game was at 1:30 p.m., and as he had done so previously, Hank O'Day stood behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Let's head down to the field for the first pitch of this significant game. Deacon Felipe toes the rubber for the Pittsburgh Pirates in their first home game of the World Series. Boston leads things off, but they go down quietly. Patsy Dougherty grounds out to second baseman Claude Ritchie. Captain Jimmy Collins pops up to Ritchie as well. Chick Stahl flies out to the third baseman Tommy Leach. That's a quick 1-2-3 start for Deacon Felipe. In the bottom half now, Pittsburgh comes to bat to face off against Bill Dineen on the mound. Ginger Beaumont wastes no time, sending a single to center field. Fred Clark then grounds into a force out, erasing Beaumont, and Leach flies out to center. But with 2 down, Honus Wagner drops a single into the outfield. Then Kitty Bransfield comes through. A line drive to center. Clark rounds third and scores. The Pirates are on the board first with a 1-0 lead, but Wagner tries to stretch for third and is thrown out to end the inning. Boston looks to answer back. Buck Freeman flies out. Freddie Parent singles, but Candy LeChance grounds into a force play. Then Hope Ferris taps one back to first, and that ends the frame. In the bottom half of the inning, the Pirates aren't able to add on to their lead. Ritchie flies out, Sebring strikes out swinging, and Ed Phelps, the catcher, surprises the crowd with a bunt single. But Felipe can't follow it up. He flies out to left. The score stands at 1-0 Pittsburgh. In the top half of the third, Boston can't solve Felipe. Krieger flies out, Dineen grounds out, and Dougherty swings through strike 3. In the home half, Beaumont grounds out, but Fred Clark singles to center. Leach pops out to second, and then Wagner once again singles to right. Clark moves up to third. Wagner swipes second base, his second steal of the series. But then Dineen bears down and strikes out Bransfield to end the threat. It's the 4th inning, and the pitchers are in command. Deacon Felipe is about to set down Boston in order. Collins flies out to center, Stahl grounds out to second, and Freeman flies out to center. Dineen is able to match Felipe. Ritchie flies out, Sebring grounds out, and Phelps strikes out swinging. Still 1-0 Pirates after 4. To start the 5th inning, Parent grounds out, but Candy LeChance singles to left. Hope Ferris moves him up with a grounder. Boston now has a runner in scoring position. Then, Lou Krieger, the light-hitting catcher, smacks a single to right. LeChance races around third and scores. Boston's tied the game 1-1. Moments later, Bill Dineen reaches on a fielder's choice, and Krieger is thrown out trying for third to end the inning. In the bottom half now, Felipe strikes out to start the inning. Ginger Beaumont's now up. He rips a triple to deep center. Fred Clark then pops up to the catcher. But Tommy Leach delivers again, singling to bring in Beaumont home. The Pirates are back on top, 2-1. Honus Wagner then goes down swinging to end the inning. After a strong 5th inning for Boston, they can't get anything going in the 6th. 3 quick outs. Dougherty and Collins both fly out to center. Stahl singles, but Freeman grounds out to end the inning. In the bottom of the 6th, Bransfield strikes out. Ritchie draws a walk. Sebring flies out, and Phelps grounds out. Felipe continues to control the pace, protecting that 2-1 lead. The Pirates' defense gives Boston a moment of hope, but quickly takes it away. Parent reaches on an error by Bransfield at first, but Candy LaChance lines into a double play, Richie to Bransfield, erasing both runners. Ferris grounds out to third, ending the top half of the inning. In the bottom of the seventh, Felipe helps his own cause. Singling to left, the ball skips past Dougherty, and Felipe moves up to second on the error. Beaumont bunts for a hit. Runners are now on second and third. Fred Clark flies out, but then Tommy Leach does it again, a triple to right field, scoring both Felipe and Beaumont. The Pirates extend their lead 4-1. Honus Wagner keeps it rolling with an RBI single to center. Leach scores. It's now 5-1 Pittsburgh. Bransfield then strikes out, and Wagner's caught stealing to end the inning. But the Pirates crowd is roaring. They're feeling history coming. In the top of the eighth, Felipe shows no signs of fatigue. Krieger strikes out, Dineen pops up, and Dougherty grounds out to another scoreless inning for Boston. Dineen responds with his own clean frame. Richie grounds out to the pitcher, Sebring pops out to second, and Phelps grounds out to second. We head to the ninth, Pirates are up 5-1. Boston refuses to go quietly. Jimmy Collins leads off with a single. Chick Stahl follows with another, moving Collins to third. Then, Buck Freeman drives a single to right. Collins scores. It's 5-2. Parent grounds out to second, but Stahl comes home. It's now 5-3. This is followed by a single by LaChance. Ferris follows with another one. The bases are loaded, 1 out. Boston sends in a pinch hitter, Duke Farrell, for Lou Krieger. He hits it high, he hits it deep to left field, but it's not deep enough. Fred Clark makes the catch, but Parent is able to tag up and score. Pittsburgh now only leads 5-4, and Boston is down to their final out. Jack O'Brien pinch hits for Dineen, but he pops it up. Richie drifts under it at second, and he's got it. The Pittsburgh Pirates hang on, winning Game 4 by a score of 5-4. Deacon Felipe earned his third win of the series. 9 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, and complete control when it mattered most. Bill Dineen takes the loss, giving up 12 hits over 8 innings. Once again, it's the Pirates' clutch hitting and steady defense that makes the difference. With Tommy Leach's 7th inning triple sealing the deal, Pittsburgh now leads the series 3-1, just 1 win away from capturing baseball's first ever World Series championship. This has been another episode of the Road to October. I'm your host, Ryan Lorenz. Join us next time as Boston looks to stay alive in Game 5, when Cy Young takes the mound against Brickyard Kennedy. Until then, thanks again for listening.